Hey, what's up YouTube? It's iAzerXD here, bringing you an opening of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Super Starter Space and Time Showdown. I bought this from my local comic book store for $7.99, so I guess it's not too bad. I've just opened it all out to see what I got, and I've not had a look at any of the cards here. We've got the starter deck itself, and I believe that's the power-up pack there. Like I said, I've not really had a chance to look at the cards yet, so I'll get around to it in a minute. This includes a game mat, like what it's all on now, a beginner guide, all of this, I think it is, 38 common cards, 2 super rares, a beginner guide, a mat, and the power-up pack. And if you just look there, you'll see what kind of card you get in it. Luster Dragon, Millennium Shield, Dark Blade. Apparently we get Stargazer Magician as well. That's alright. Aether, the Empowering Dragon. That sounds pretty nice actually. Some other cards like Dust Tornado, Trap Hole, A Hero Emerges, Jar of Greed. Some spells like Dark Factory of Mass Production, Acts of Despair, and Supply Squad. So yeah, without any further ado, we'll check out the cards that you get in this little box here. We'll start off with the actual deck itself. So we've got a Time Gazer Magician, Stargazer Magician. I think those are used by the protagonist in Arc 5. I think his name is Yuya. Yeah, Yuya. I think that's it. We've got a Watale Dragon. I believe that's how you pronounce it. 2,500 attack points. And 1,000 defense points. The artwork looks pretty neat actually, so yeah. There we go, Luster Dragon. A classic card. 1,900 attack points, 1,600 defense points. Yeah. We've got a card called Hunter Dragon. With 1,700 attack points. It don't look too bad. I'll definitely be using either this in my dragon deck or just add it to my collection. Millennium Shield. This is a pretty neat card with 3,000 defense. And it will obviously require one monster to tribute to summon it. Dark Blade. 1,800 attack points. A warrior. Yeah. Warrior Digrapher, is that how you pronounce it? Anyway, 1,700 attack points. Another normal monster there. What's this one? Chamberlain of the Sixth Samurai. 2,000 defense points, not bad. Mystical Elf, a card that Yugi used in the original anime. 2,000 defense points. Always good to get some classic cards every now and again. What else do we have? Aether, the Empowering Dragon. 2,300 attack points. When this card is pendulum summoned, you can target one card on the field and return it to the hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. But not bad. Definitely not bad at all. I'd be definitely including that in my dragon deck. What's this one? Ventra, the Empowering Warrior. So warrior with 2,000 attack points and 5 stars. This card can attack your opponent directly. If this card is sent from a field to the graveyard, you can target one dragon, warrior, or spellcaster type normal monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. That's actually a pretty nice card with the fact that it can attack your opponent directly. So I'll be keeping on to that one. Now we've got Arnis, the Empowering Warrior. When this card you control is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster and sent to a graveyard, you can special summon one spellcaster type monster with 1,500 or less attack from your deck in attack position. So yeah, it doesn't sound too bad, and I'll probably give it a go at using it once. Now we've got Terror Tiger, the Empowering Warrior, 1,800 attack points, When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one level 4 or lower normal monster from your hand in defense position. That's not too bad either. It's a bit like Arnis, the Empowered Warrior, but obviously for the defense position. So it's alright, I guess. Just stack those neatly a bit. Now we have Hydro Tortoise, the Empowered Warrior. 1400 attack points. Flip. Target one spell or trap card your opponent controls and destroy it. Ooh. The artwork's just caught my attention a little bit. Golden Dragon Summoner. 1000 attack, 1000 defense. You contribute one monster, then target one monster on the field, return it to a hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. Again, it's not too bad. Something you're probably expecting a starter deck, but yeah, I'll probably give it a go. Now we have Blue Dragon Summoner. 1500, 600 defense. If this card is sent from a field to a graveyard, you can add one Dragon Warrior or spell type monster from your deck to your hand. It's not too bad actually. I don't get what the artwork's about, but who am I to question Konami? Ah, here we are. Red Sparrow Summoner. When this card you control is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster and sent to a graveyard, you can special summon one warrior type monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck in attack position, and that has 1600 attack points. Again, it's something you'd really expect in a starter deck, but I probably won't be using this card very much. What else do we have? White Tiger Summoner. Okay. Spellcaster with 1000 attack and 1700 defense points. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one level 4 or lower normal monster from your hand. All monsters you control gain 100 attack and defense. It doesn't sound too bad in theory, but it'd be hard to actually play this in a deck, I guess. Green Turtle Summoner. Target one monster your opponent controls and destroy it, and that's a flip effect with 1500 defense points. Again, it's quite a good card, but there's not really many decks you can play it in, I guess, unless you just go for a pure spellcaster. Okay, now I think we're onto the spells and traps now. So this one, Sorcerous Spell Wall. All monsters you control gain 300 attack during your turn only. All monsters you control gain 300 defense during your opponent's turn only. That ain't too bad actually. It provides a bit of a more offense to your monsters when you're attacking and more defense when it's not your turn. So yeah, that's actually a pretty decent card. I'll probably chuck that in one of my decks already, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Supply Squad. Once per turn, if a monster you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can draw a card. Yes, that's alright. If you're aiming to get certain cards in your hand, I guess it could help. But aside from that, I don't think I'll be using it that much. Lightning Vortex, another classic card. Discard one card and destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Mystical Space Typhoon. A deck is not complete without one of these, at least. You target one spell or trap card on the field and destroy that target. Ego Boost. When a monster declares an attack, target one face-up monster on the field. It gains 1000 attack until the end of the battle phase. It's not too bad, I guess. Acts of Despair. This card is always treated as an Archfiend card. The equipped monster gains 1000 attack. When this card is sent from a field to a graveyard, you contribute one monster and place this card at the top of your deck. I guess it's alright if you're looking for a boost, you know, for your attacking monster. And yeah, it's always definitely a good card to have in your deck, or at least just side deck, just to be on the safe side. Lucky Iron Axe. The equipped monster gains 500 attack. If this face-up card you control is destroyed by your opponent's card effect and sent to a graveyard, you can draw a card. That's not actually that bad. Monster Reincarnation, another classic card I remember. You discard a card and then target one monster in your graveyard and then you add that back to your hand. I guess that would work in a pendulum deck as such, if you want a specific monster in your pendulum zone. Dark Factory Mass Production. I haven't seen one of these cards in ages, so it's always nice to, you know, get one out of this box. You target 2 normal monsters in your graveyard and then add those to your hand. Poison of the Old Man. You activate one of these effects, gain 1200 life points or inflict 800 damage to your opponent. Trap Hole, another classic card, and I believe that no deck is complete without one of these either. When your opponent normal summons a monster with 1000 or more attack, you target that monster and destroy it. How do you pronounce this one? Sakuretsu Armor, I think. When an opponent monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster and destroy it. Ragiki Break. Discard 1 card, then target 1 card on the field and destroy it. Dust Tornado. It's a bit like Heavy Storm and Mystical Space Typhoon, except this one's a trap and it doesn't really have the same appeal to me as Mystical Space Typhoon. You target 1 spell or trap card on that your opponent controls and destroy it. You can then set 1 spell or trap card from your hand. It's not too bad, I guess. Shadow Spell. Activate this card by targeting 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses 700 attack. Also, it cannot attack or change its battle position. When it leaves the field, destroy this card too. I guess it's alright. Something you'd probably expect in a starter deck. A Hero Emerges. I remember using one of these, well, several of these in my Elemental and Evil Hero deck. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, your opponent chooses 1 random card in your hand, and then, if it's a monster, it can be special summoned. Otherwise, send it to a graveyard. It's a bit of a risky chance, I guess, but if your deck is made up of like powerful monsters, then you shouldn't really have any trouble with this. Soul Resurrection. You activate this card by targeting 1 normal monster in your graveyard. You special summon it in defense position. Then, when this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. When that monster is destroyed, destroy this card. It's, I guess, a mediocre card. No special, really. Jar of Greed. The trap equivalent to Pot of Greed, except you draw 1 card instead of 2. I think with the, well, for a while now, with the ban list and limited list, Pot of Greed has just been banned. It's too OP, so I guess this makes a decent substitute. Magic Jammer. When a spell card is activated, discard 1 card and negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. 7 Tools of the Bandit. Another classic card which I actually enjoy. When a trap card is activated, pay 1000 life points and negate the activation. If you do so, then you destroy that card. So yeah, it's not too bad, I guess. It's a pretty decent starter deck. So now I'll leave that pile there because I can't be bothered to stack it for a minute. So now we'll go on to the power up pack, what was included. We got ourselves, oh, sorry about that, an Odd Eyes Dragon, another card by Yuya, although I think in the first episode it sort of evolves into Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. I can't be certain actually, I've not watched that anime. But yeah, Dark Hole. Very nice. Destroy all monsters on the field. That's a very nice card. I remember having it when the original anime was airing. It was very OP. Mirror Force, another excellent card. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy all attack monsters your opponent controls. Mirror Force is probably my most favourite card, I think, out of any, just purely because its effect. Reinforcement of the Army. Add 1 level 4 or lower warrior type monster from your deck to your hand. If I remember rightly, I played 2 of these in my hero deck, and it was extremely helpful to get the right cards I needed for fusions. So yeah, it's always a good card to have. The A-Forces. All warrior type monsters you control gain 200 attack for each warrior or spellcaster type you control. So if you spam warriors or play a hero deck, your monsters can gain quite a bit of a boost from this card. Injection Fairy Lily. If this card attacks or is attacked during damage calculation, you can pay 2,000 life points, and this card gains 3,000 attack. Yeah, I guess it's alright. I mean, you do have to pay 2,000 life points, and you can only activate this card's effect once per battle. But yeah, it's alright. Amazoness Sage. At the end of a damage step, if this card attacked and is still on the field, target one spell or trap card your opponent controls and destroy that target. Sacred Crane. If this card is special summoned, you draw one card. It's not too bad, I guess. If you play a like Monster Reborn or Call of the Haunted and you bring it back to a field, you can then draw an extra card. Different Dimension Warrior Lady. We have an effect here. After damage calculation, when this card battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that monster. Also banish this card. It's not too bad, I guess. I remember playing a different dimension deck a while back, although I kind of took it apart after I realised how flawed it was. And the last card is Kuraz the Light Monarch. It's a warrior type with 2,400 attack points. When this card is normal or special summoned, you can target up to 2 cards on the field, destroy those targets, and if you do, each player can draw 1 card for each of the cards they control that were destroyed. This card cannot attack during the turn it is normal or special summoned. So it's an alright card, I guess. It's probably nothing special, but yeah. So anyway, that was the opening of the Space-Time Showdown Starter Deck I picked up. Let me know what you guys think about it, and if you liked this video, or leave a like, comment and subscribe for more content. Alright, thanks, bye.